happy everybody was at the end to hold on. The third match in a row with 10 men or 9 men as it was, and a nice moment for the lads to celebrate with 500 supporters and a big 3 points as well.
Absolutely brilliant, and it's great that there's 500 people in here tonight, Jamie, and hopefully it's the start of more people being able to come in, and we're delighted with the 3 points obviously, but I think the crowd played a big part in helping us get over the line. They certainly supported the team from start to finish, and when we needed to dig in, it was great to have them there behind us. But it's a terrific result, and I think we're delighted with the way we got over the line in the end, but the players deserve great credit for it.
Alan, how would you feel? Obviously you've gone behind down in Waterford, down to 10 men, down to 9 men against Bohemians last week. Was it a sense of deja vu all over again now after Jamie Lennon getting sent off?
You're kind of looking at the situation and you're kind of saying, like, we're not a dirty team, although we've had 4 players sent off the last couple of weeks, right? Little bit of cleverness maybe might have allowed Jamie just maybe not go as wholeheartedly as he went for the ball and stay on his feet. Referee deemed it a yellow, and to me it looked harsh. But we've been in the position before, and last week we were down to 9 when we got a second goal. So the group and the resolve that's within the group, Conan, is very strong. There's a really good work ethic. You would have seen it there tonight. Fellas filling in when guys were out of position, fellas going in, playing in positions that they mightn't be accustomed to. We ended up with a lot of young lads on the pitch, start and then coming in as we went. But the shift that guys put in, it was terrific. And we defended when we had to defend as a team, and we tried to get up and pass and play when we could in the last stages of the game, because we've got really good footballers. So we got a great goal, and then Chris goes and puts a shift in as well. So we were able to marry both sides of the game really well tonight.
And how impressive were those young lads that you talk about? Obviously James Abankwah's come on, 17 years of age, come in right back, did a brilliant job.
Composure he showed, and has his willingness to go in and compete didn't faze him. Terrific. Ben comes on and plays in a role that he's probably not going to play too often as a kind of a withdrawn centre forward, but comes in and shows quality. Dara was superb when he was on for the hour and a bit, and like they were helped along by the likes of Paddy and Sam. Veet, when he was called in, made his saves, and like overall it was a really, really good performance. And the players are in there, they're absolutely exhausted, and week in, week out, I think if you get people giving you everything, you'll win more matches than you lose, and you'll end up where we are at the moment, up around the top end of the league. So it's good at the moment. Hopefully next week we'll have no injuries as we go into the week. We'll see how we go, but we'll have no red cards. That's the thing that we'll try and see if we can fix for next week. But players deserve great credit for their attitude and just willingness to dig in for a long period of the game. There they had a lot of possession, and when they had the ball, our shape was good. They caused us troubles from corner kicks. They've caused teams trouble from corners and free kicks all season. We defended them well. So, happy days.
Alan, lastly, you mentioned, the points tonight and the importance of them, given that the other 2 teams at the top of the moment, Sligo Rovers and Shamrock Rovers, weren't in action due to Europe. It brings Impact's back level, albeit having played a game more. But, to keep pace at the top is a nice place to be after just the halfway point of the season.
You're in a great place, yeah. We've worked really hard to get there. Now we've a lot of work to do to stay there and try and push on. There's no prizes handed out in July. But we've a game next week, which again we'll try and win and keep pushing on. So all we'll do is try and win matches. Players themselves are coming in with a very positive attitude. When they come in to train, they work very hard. It's evident in the fitness levels, it's evident in their, as I say, their attitude to make sure that we stay in games and that we go and finish to the death. As we stand here now, we're in a good pace, but as I say, we're not getting ahead of ourselves. We just have to get set for Drogheda next week, who again will be a very difficult opponent. It'll be a tough challenge.